In the name of Allah, the most merciful and beneficent. Prophet Muhammad said, one whose heart does not contain anything from the Holy Quran is like a deserted house. Now today, I will deliver another lecture for class 11th, unit cell biology. And today's topic is role of osmosis and diffusion. In the previous lecture, we have discussed osmosis, and today we will study its role and another method of passive transport that is called diffusion. The role of osmosis. ये osmosis क्या है role करन? इसमें तो यह osmosis क्या गो? Osmosis go movement of water या solvent molecules from the region of lower concentration of solute या higher water potential to the region of higher concentration of solute या lower water potential through a impermeable membrane that is called osmosis. But when I say osmosis क्या गो? Actually osmosis types कुछ आसान X-osmosis, end-osmosis, plasmolysis, diplasmolysis, you got sorry highlight purpose month. As one rule of osmosis. Got to be one of us. It helps us. And it's going to like us. Rotus absorb water from the soil by osmosis. Roots absorb water from the soil by osmosis. Any your root chasan, you water can absorb from the soil by the process of osmosis. Any roots never can chasan solid concentration come, low concentration. Root chan salan man chasan high concentration solute. Lehasa kare chu never patre water gasan absorb. Okay. Go water plant can absorb by the process of osmosis. Number one. Number two, when kulis man water go dakhil, patch water move gasan from cell to cell. You cell to cell conduct gasan by the process of osmosis. It's like water moves from cell to cell by osmosis. Water moves from cell to cell by the process of osmosis. Shabash. Number next, osmosis role karan. It helps in the growth of radicle and plumule during seed germination. Shabash. तो पढ़ो पास को तो पढ़ो मत ये जो seed चासन आ seedस मंच radical आसन बिच plumule आसन तो radical च root बनावन plumule च shoot बनावन तो इमन दोन च grow सन तेली ये osmosis के जरिए ओढ़ वालन च water तो number next च osmosis role करन so go it maintains turgidity of cells, which help us in deep penetration of roots, extension of leaves, etc. Okay. Shabash toy padu yawo. Ye endosmosis gasan. Ye aab nebir asam cell mans endosmosis ke zariye cell mans aabish level badan. Ye plant cell mans aabish level badi cell turgid banan expand gasan cell. Chate ye turgid bani atma ye turgidity ai. Tamse gasan kam tamse phoyde tamse deep penetration of root gasan. Is a root cell chasan. Ye turgid chasan. Deep gasan penetrate chu ban vasan ye root. Soil mans. You bun vasan. The another salon mans aab as the keen, till guessing nim shrink the root gets ज़्यादा penetrate के बेगो extension of leaves या leaves जब आसन चे पनवथर जब कुलिस चासन यम चे erect आसन खड़ा आसन यम चे हर कुछ सेल मज़ आब आसन गुमत दाखल by the process of osmosis तम से चे रोज़न ये turgid cell the leaves चे रोज़न erect अगर अस आब को कम यम गसन cell shrink the leaves gसन fold leaf gets fold yes the number next it protects seeds and spores during drought condition. अगर कोई साथ drought condition गैस, अगर आविश कमी गैस कोई साथ, या सही है, तब साथ ये seeds तो spores बचावन, कि seeds में जो आब आसन गुमत दाखिल by the process of osmosis, अमीश सेलर में आब आसन, तो लिहाजा करे चीज़ बचन osmosis के ज़रिए अगर ये पर किन drought condition गैस, शाबाश. The number next to ब्याख function करन osmosis, so go it helps us in the moments of plants. Which ayan kulen man momentous ma role karan, for example, touch me not. Using touch me not plant chu. Touch me not plant as much as folding gasan che. Folding the mish touch karna se fold gasan panavathar. Tatish gasan ya sa ye osmosis ke zariye. Yani और अच्छे osmosis के role रोज़ा. छठी. Yes. The number next it helps us in the opening and closing of stomata. Opening and closing of stomata. यानी जिस stomata शासन, सोचो open रोज़न या close गसन, तस्मत रोल करन कोस या सही है osmosis. यानी कि जिस stomata शासन, stomata जिस शासन suppose कुछ stomata आसन ये च अंदर guard cell आसन यम गई guard cell suppose ये guard cell आसन ये guard cell ये अत मंज़ stomata ये guard cell मज़ आब गैस दाखिल ये water गैस दाखिल guard cell मज़ by the process of osmosis guard cell गैस turgid ये guard cell turgid बरन च TP बरन the stomata च open and transpiration occurs अगर मैं guard cell मज़ आब को कम अगर guard cell मज़ आब को कम ये shrink गसन guard cell तो stomata च close गसन गो you see opening and closing of stomata च अथमत च रोल करन कोस osmosis okay the B function otherwise osmosis it helps in the preservation of foods. Preservation of foods like meat, fishes, etc. Osmosis करन काम osmosis से चीज food ते preserve कर. So उनको अगर कुछ साथ meat ऐसे ज़्यादा अशी meat करन काम अशी तिलस मल त्रावन तो अश पता नून त्रावन इथे नून त्रोवत अच्छ नेबर कहीं concentration ज़्यादा गसन high concentration solute अंदर से कम आसन अथ मास फलिस मज अच्छ अंदर आब नेरन नेबर by the process of exosmosis ये आब द्रा नेबर अथ मास फलिस मज गो आब कम को अथ एक में क्यों में लगित कहीं पाचन इस ब्रोड को नहीं इस्तेमाल करन यहाँ इस गाढ़ तालन से गाढ़ तालने भी त्रावन नून क्या है त्रावन नून से एम्स त्रावन अच्छा अंदर आब नेरन सोरे नेबर के नेबर के बेरो हाइपरटोनिक सॉल्यूशन कंसंट्रेशन गई ज्यादा अंदर सॉलिड कंसंट्रेशन कम आब अंदर नेबर यवन नीर तो इथे अंदर द्राव आब नेबर ये गड़ खुश गसन छठी तो अतन तिश गसन कम ये पछे से वारिस टाइमस थवन पत को इस्तेमाल करत गो अशा को प्रिजर्व एम के जरिए फुडस ते करत by the process of osmosis okay so these are the functions of osmosis one is ब्याख method is passive transport छो तथ वन diffusion के मैं वो passive transport is छो अथ ज method आगो osmosis बेगो diffusion वहीं तुलो इस diffusion क्या हो? How can you define diffusion? Diffusion मानते हैं आख definition मानते हैं moment of molecule चाहे सो एक solid तैसे liquid तैसे gas तैसे from higher concentration to lower concentration मगर of solute गो इस वनो आख definition और diffusion अतमा जो molecules move गसन चाहे सो liquid छो solid छो gas छो from higher concentration of solute to lower concentration of solute ये वनो इस आख definition ब्याख वनो इस moment of molecules from higher electrochemical potential to lower electrochemical potential. Even though is big definition. Moment of molecules, in charged molecules, move from higher electrochemical potential to lower electrochemical potential. In higher electrochemical potential to lower electrochemical potential move molecules, that process is now diffusion. The big definition is moment of gases from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure of gas. Big definition माना हुआ है ये gas जो ये हमेशा के लिए पकन from high partial pressure to low partial pressure तो अस process ते माना हुआ है diffusion को आज तक आख definition या diffusion moment of molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration ये correct definition मगर तो से beats definition याद moment of molecules from higher electrochemical potential to lower electrochemical potential moment of gases from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure of a gas. Okay, so this is the definition of what diffusion. Mucho is chunki actually topic as the membrane transport is like diffusion through cell membrane. Diffusion through cell membrane. Shabash, diffusion through cell membrane. Mucho is cell membrane means कुछ गसन diffusion. वुश्त जो आमद ये जन ये fat soluble substances छे तिम छे diffuse गसन through ये जन path में उनते path कौन fluid mosaic model में उन fluid mosaic model में आपने जो phospholipid bilayer आसन phospholipid ये जन tail च portion आसन तापर किंच गसन fat and fat soluble molecules move fat and fat soluble substances move through tail of phospholipids. Is a phospholipid molecule cell membrane mans मैं उनते path kun अच्छे head the tail आसन head जो hydrophilic tail जो hydrophobic को तब जो water के सन move किए बल्कि के सन fat and fat soluble substances move मगर by the process of diffusion क्या है leverage concentration तब ज़्यादा आसन अंदर से कम आसन number 2 इम्चो अगर मैं water soluble substances आसन तिम कपड़े के सन diffuse गसन तिम गसन diffuse through में उन्हें path कुन अच्छे protein channels आसन a cell membrane मans तापर किंच move गसन water and water soluble substances diffuse through protein channels. Protein channels. Yet protein channels cell membranes. Tapar water, the water soluble substances mogasan. Bish is a head of phospholipid chasan. Tapar water and water soluble molecules move gasan by the process of diffusion. Okay. Shabash. The number next. Yam charged bodies chasan. When you say one, charged bodies. Charged bodies. Charged bodies. And the ions. Ions move from higher electrochemical potential, electrochemical potential to lower electrochemical potential through some protein channels. Through protein channels. With them special noun ionophores. Okay. Shabash, try to understand. Yam charged bodies chasan, charged particles chasan. The special noun ions. Chati. Yam ions che, move gasan from higher electrochemical potential to lower electrochemical potential. Couple through protein channels. Protein channels. Them pores asan. Them special noun ionophores. Taparkin move gasan charged bodies. Even charged bodies chasan. Touch your pathway. Even charged bodies which one ions. The ion in the chasan. Even dicus make asan. After cations asan. The bishasan anions. Cations the anions. Cations has a positive charge. Anions has a negative charge. My sawal, agar is misal demo itan. Suppose. Shabash, try to understand. Agar suppose she cell. The cell membrane, I suppose never can show sodium ion. Sodium ion is suppose under asan. Sodium ion is show under asan. Sodium ion is under. Chati, Achikasan term, is higher electrochemical potential to lower electrochemical potential. Sodium is positive charge. The under is sodium chasa. Chati, under sodium. Mother never can sodium zada asan. Under conscious sodium come asan. Yeah, as for now, never show you more electropositive, under she less electropositive. Go as one item, it's point. I think sodium ions. Sodium ions move. Sodium ions move from higher electropositive, which electropositive, which positive charge, electropositive potential to lower electropositive potential. Electropositive potential to lower electropositive potential. Well, agar sodium ion is never pressure under asan. Ye chemic concentration, concentration zyada sodium ion is. It's more electropositive. Under this sodium ion, magar tachi image concentration come. So you go more electropositive to less electropositive potential is movement. As one of you go kya? Yes, I it go diffusion. One go you see opposite chasan. You see suppose you electropositive. Under asan electronegative potential zyada. Chati यानी H negative charge ज़्यादा आसन suppose never positive charge ज़्यादा अमेक काउंटर चार्ज नेगेटिव अंदर ज्यादा तो मगर इसमें पन चार्ज पॉजिटिव सह अंदर क्या कम तमें चार्जर बॉडीज मूव गसन फ्रॉम हायर इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल पोटेंशियल टू लोअर इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल पोटेंशियल अगर इस ब्याख मिसाल दिमो सपोज क्लोराइड आयन नेबर पे अंदर अंदर गो नेबर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव पोटेंशियल ज्यादा अंदर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव पोटेंशियल कम Suppose chloride ion, issue under acid low, M level, the acid zyada. Chart here. Go अगर इस point से लिखो, इसका point, इसका chloride ions, move from higher electronegative potential to lower electronegative potential. Electronegative potential. Okay. को तो थो याद ब्याह डेफिनेशन थो तो याद diffusion क्या गो? Diffusion go movement of charged bodies from higher electrochemical potential to lower electrochemical potential. वो सवाल कमिस क्या है charge? Suppose sodium ion चो ये पाके higher electropositive potential to lower electropositive potential. अमिस आस नेबर positive charge ज़्यादा अंदर आस positive charge कम तेली गैसे move. मगर युस अमिस counter charge चो negative सास अंदर ज़्यादा तो नेबर आस positive ज़्यादा. Think of chloride ion. Chloride ion is move gasun. ये पाके from higher electronegative नेबर आस ज़्यादा electronegative potential अंदर electronegative कम मगर युस अमिस chloride आस counter charge अमिस positive सास अंदर ज़्यादा तो अम तरीके charged bodies diffuse through anal pores. Okay. The ब्याक point क्या सो so go gases always move from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. Gases always move from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. Okay. Shall I try to understand? ये partial pressure क्या हो? Partial pressure means individual pressure of a gas. Individual pressure of a gas is called partial pressure. Suppose I saw atmosphere. Atmosphere is much of gases. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water vapors. Asana surface akui now atmospheric pressure. You see pressure exert kare. One is oxygen is pressure. That one is partial pressure. Other than shows oxygen. So you go individual pressure of a gas is called partial pressure. One is gas. You should immediately diffuse gasan from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. That's the one of this. So you go diffusion. Suppose if the most misal the most suppose this oxygen chavan che suppose it is lung some oxygen suppose imano lung chati suppose imano is lung. You see, lungs must water to oxygen. And the oxygen is partial pressure 100 mm of Hg. So you see, never can you ask blood capillaries, conus mons, should ask 40 mm of Hg. Partial pressure of oxygen. Suppose you mano lung. If the oxygen chavan cho, then what do you oxygen lungs and mons? Lungs or percho miss conus mons diffuse gasan. Ki kuch gasan diffuse. Lungs mancha partial pressure kota 100 mm of Hg, millimeter of mercury. It is the unit of pressure. So it has 100 mm of Hg. The never kind of blood. I mean, conas must be dakhal gasan oxygens. The you can come, you diffuse gasan. Never kind of 40 mm of Hg is partial pressure oxygens. Like this, kya guys come? Like a lungo petty gasan diffuse oxygen into blood by the process of diffusion. Good diffusion, good gases, young teeth and the gas and the moment gas. You can by the process of diffusion. Okay. So when we should last us is role of diffusion. Diffusion kya kaam kara. What is the role of diffusion? God say kara is kaam. It helps us in the uniform distribution. Uniform distribution of molecules in the cell. Il cellmas vaatan che diffusion ke zariye molecules achkasan uniform distribution imanas. Doim lekha is it helps us in gas exchange. मैं वन मुन तो ये गैस एक्सचेंज गसन चाहे लंगस नश गैस गैस एक्सचेंज चाहे ब्रीदिंग करो चवन वन ऑक्सीजन अस क्या ऑक्सीजन चवन गो नबर कन पॉजिटिव प्रेशर ऑक्सीजन ज्यादा लंगस मज कम तमें गो अंदर डिफ्यूज ऑक्सीजन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड क्या द्राव नबर अमुक प्रेशर अंदर ज्यादा लंगसन मज तो नबर कन कम गो अतन गैस एक्सचेंज गसन बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिफ्यूजन ब्या पॉइंट लिखो इट हेल्प्स इन transpiration. It helps in transpiration. Transpiration is कुलिस मज गसन छ तथ मज तश रोल कर यानी ट्रांसपायरेशन मज क्या गसन तथ मज वाटर वेपर्स मूव गसन यानी वाटर वेपर्स मज लॉस गसन फ्रॉम लीव्स into the air यानी वाटर वेपर नेवर नेरन ठीक पन थ्रो स्टोमेटा यह बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिफ्यूजन अत वाटर वेपरस अंदर प्रेशर ज्यादा नबर कम तो गसन डिफ्यूज तो वो रेनी सीजन या ह्यूमिडिटी नबर ज्यादा तम कम गसन ट्रांसपायरेशन क्या नबर ब्रोटे वाटर वेपर तम ट्रांसपायरेशन कम गसन यूत नबर कन ड्राई मतलब एटमॉस्फेयर तूत ग ज्यादा ट्रांसपायरेशन ओके तो अत मज रोल कर अमे अलाव बी रोल कर इट हेल्प्स इन द spread of fragrance from flowers spread of fragrance from flowers and brings about pollination brings about pollination by attracting insects. Okay, shall I try to understand? Isn't flower chasan? Yet flower in the petals chasan. Ach fragrance nearan. Is a smell chasan. Is a mushuk chasan portions. It never nearan is smell. It's nearan magar by the process of diffusion. Diffusion is a gas status. Nearan she never. Dry diffusion is never. You think never is an insect chasan, pollinating insect. So you recognize karan. So what we smell yavan. So what am flower as nish. If so flower as nish words insect. So apari karan pollination. So current transfer pollen grains. Okay. The next and last, it helps in the spread of pheromones. Spread of pheromones, which brings about reproduction, territory marking, etc. Okay. Shall I try to understand? It's pheromone. You might have heard pheromone. Pheromone chasan imche mandala insect and manyaran insect hormones. And one is pheromones. It's insect and manyaran pheromone. Suppose insect is a female insect. Imkor pheromone release. Shneran by the process of diffusion. Diffusion is draw pheromone never. If you never go. Female insect she release karan. You go atmosphere asmas. Male insect she kunjoy asan such karan recognize at pheromones. So such vatan kotan female asnish and brings about sexual reproduction. Okay. If I could be territory marking. Territory go any defended area of an animal is called a territory. Territory marking tish kya karan. उसने में डागस डागस पन्नस इलाकस बाउंड्री दिवन बाय फेरोमोन के जरिए फेरोमोन गो रिलीज गोडने बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिफ्यूजन पस सो पन बाउंड्री दिवन यह टेरिटरी डिफेंडेड एरिया बी अगर बी गामु खून सह अत एरिया मज दाखिल गहिन ठीक पन टेरिटरी हमें पन टेरिटरी यह टेरिटरी मार्किंग यह बाय फेरोमोन्स द फेरोमोन्स आर रिलीज्ड by the process of diffusion. Okay. So this was my today's topic about diffusion through cell membrane. The the method of osmosis beyond diffusion. The pagatur inshallah. That's an active transport. Active transport. Okay. Okay, thank you.